Okay, hello, greetings and welcome. So there's a very simple exercise in Hermetics which uses the law of rhythm or contrast to transform energy between states. In arts like Taiji, this is just the filling and emptying process. In Hermetics, there's dozens and dozens of polarities where we're moving energy from cold to hot, from smooth to rough, from sharp to silky, and so forth. We need to make energy do our bidding according to the state of our mind. Tai Chi is very, very simplistic. We only need polarity. Tai Chi means the great polarity, and the whole system is based on polarity. So this fullness and emptiness is the polarity. So when we vital breathe, you've done the building of the ball, you've done pore breathing, you've got the magnetic fluid between your hands, and now what we want to do is simply condense the magnetic fluid to make it full. So we focus our willpower, breath, stretch in the ball, has to be outside the body, and then we condense the energy. Now that's filling the energy vitally. So we're creating a feeling of fullness between our hands. Now we want to empty that energy, but we don't want to lose it. And this is the difference. So we're not going to just go change frequency and the energy is gone to empty it. We don't run away from force, we accept and absorb force. So we want to take this compressed force and soften it, and soften it. So we soften our body mechanics, there's a little bit less stretch, and this energy, we empty the tension out, and we make it change state. We relax it into a more vacuous, empty space. We thin it out. Now it's not gone, it's changed state. So relax, empty, and just soften the energy. Now from there we want to go from empty to full. So we put our willpower into the energy. We don't want to bang the stretch out too much as you get more advanced. You want to just do it with your mind. Start feeling, and building pressure between your hands. In the beginning it's a body mechanic phenomena. Later it's a mind mechanic phenomena. We're using your mind to create the density and using your mind to create the emptiness of the sung, the relaxation, to soften it down. And we just soften. And then we fill. Now, in the beginning, you're going to go through this process that you're losing the energy. So what do I mean by losing the energy? You're kind of like, as you soften, the energy disappears. But when you start to recognize everything is got this physical matrix of vitality, then it has this astral matrix of chi, of substance underneath it. And then it's got the mind substance under that, and it's got akasha or pure emptiness under that. We're relaxing it from a full state of being closer to form to relaxing it into the astral. We're doing the first transformation. Relaxing it into the mental, second transformation. Relaxing it through the akasha. And now we're emptying it. So we're doing the 3 transformations exercise. And then we bring it back from the akasha into the mind substance, into the astral feeling, and into the vital feeling, and it becomes full again. So this is a pure pathway for empty full. This is sung. This is what it means to transform energy between states. So for the Taiji practitioner, this great polarity, this vacuity, is Taiji. This pressure differential. You can't get extreme vacuum, extreme emptiness and stillness without pressure. So you've got to build chi to create the opposite, to create the polarity potential, the great polarity. So a lot of people just do relax, sung, empty, and it's a very long road because there's no opposite. You need a person who's high tension and then you vacuous to figure it out. Where if you create high tension of chi and then you empty it and fill it and empty and fill it, you get it yourself. You don't need a partner to, oh, that's what I'm looking for, to find the differential. Now for the Hermeticist, this goes way deeper. We want to take this much further on all these vital astral relationships between quality differences, because we don't just want to know the 3 transformations, we want to transform energy into anything we want it to be. If you want to make someone feel happy and they're sad, you've got to take that feeling that you experience within the person and then do the 3 transformations and raise the energy up within the astral body to bring them to happiness astrally, while transforming the lower energies and moving it up through the crown, dissolving it for them. So in order to transform energy or swing the pendulum between a negative state and a positive state, you have to establish two polarities that you're going to do this in. So the simple building blocks are elemental contrasts. So you look at water and you just build the magnetic fluid, pull the joints open, create a cooling effect around your body and around the feeling of energy, and then you just slowly switch to fire and you heat it up. So this is a contrast between elements. This is yin yang in relation to opposing forces. And then you cool it down again. Then you can go within the water element itself. You increase the density of the water element and then soften the water element and thin it out through the vital, astral, mental into the akasha and empty it. And then you fill the water element back in again. So any emotion that is inside of the spectrum of the water element, you can touch your mind onto their emotion, swing the water element pendulum and move it from a negative to a positive. You take them from a state of the sad, melancholic introversion into a state of love and joy. And just swing the pendulum because you can control the base root energy of the water element. So you do that same with air element. You create polarities within the air and you swing the air element, increase and decrease, and it gives you control over all the air emotions. You do that with all the elements. You do that with just basic vital qualities. You might have a dense quality and then you polish it. You just smooth it out. You keep the density, but you make it really smooth. You polish the energy, smoothen it, smoothen it. It's a mental quality that you're applying to the energy. Once you've smoothed that energy out, then you increase the density again and you make it as hard as marble, but it's smooth. And then you polish and smooth it. You refine it within your mind. And this needs a lot of creativity, because what is your life's purpose? If you're a healer, you're going to make polarity contrasts that are all relative to healing. If you're a Taiji person, you're going to be contrast in relation to balancing and manipulating tension in people's body. If you're an educator, you're going to be looking at how do you remove blockages from the person's unconscious mind for them to learn, and how do you put that information into their unconscious and then consciously pull it to the surface through giving them mechanized methods to consciously understand that information and apply it. So whatever your path is, these polarities are going to be unique to you and your function. But the law of rhythm to swing energy between two states needs to be there. And they can be very, very random type of things, like a feeling of sharpness like a sword and a feeling of bluntness like a round steel bar. And you just make the energy feel round and blunt, and then you make the energy feel sharp and razor-like. And it's just a mental quality expressing itself through the feeling of the energy. So whatever your mind can comprehend as rhythmic swing, practice it, play with it, work from a mechanical support structure to generate those conditions, and then move to a mind changing the condition of the mind without the mechanics influencing. So we go from body up to mind down, and the mind down is the method you want to master, because you can't always use your own energy to influence someone way over there, but you can use your mind to connect to the frequency of that person and change them. And if you're a teacher, you've got to put that energy into an entire space, and you don't want to be using the vitality of your body to do that. You want to be using the vitality of the environment and all the people there to enliven the information in everybody's energy and transfer information to them. So practice this full empty quality, and then make your own rhythmic polarities, find the two opposite ends, concentrate on one and swing the energy to the other, and put different qualities to move the energy between states. Use a high level of intuitive creativity when you do this, and you'll get a high level of benefit from the exercise. All right, I'll leave it there. I'll post a series of exercises on these polarities on the different channels. For Tai Chi, it'll be more in relation to Tai Chi oriented needs. On the Elastic Force Qi Kung, it'll be more hermetically oriented, but for Qi Kung practitioners. And on the Hermetics channel, it'll be mind qualities for developing clairaudience, clairvoyance, more psychic abilities, and more magical skills. So the three different contexts that I'll put it into will be unique and individual on each of those channels. And so this quality of sung, or to be able to relax energy from one state into another, which is the basis of alchemy, will be addressed differently based on three different channels, and to cater for the people who are on those channels. Okay, thanks for your time, and see everybody in the next video.